playoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. So the LSU Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This offense comes in with a lot of confidence, one of the highest scoring teams in the regular season. But now, on a bigger stage, Joel, a real premium on execution. What is this defense going to do to slow them down?
Chris, they're going to have to change up the look. If you sit there and don't disguise the coverage, this guy will just pick you apart. He's done it all year long. Their run game is solid. They are so good offensively. You got to change up the looks. You got to be aggressive. And ultimately, you got to be lucky. The ball has to find your hands at least once, maybe twice today.
That run moves the ball to the 16. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The back's got it on a counter. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And after the play, it looks like the man is shaken up. Last thing you want to see so early in this big game. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this.
He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside. We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. And you got the sense in those first couple of possessions, these teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game plan. And I got to tell you, I was very impressed with what they were able to do on the line of scrimmage and establishing the rhythm with their quarterback. If they continue to do that, this team's going to be in great shape.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Open field ahead. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for some space. It's Pringle. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Canes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Try to take a shot, and the coverage is there. Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is
looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Here he goes. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fights through a tackle. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap against Brown. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We got a stoppage here for an injured Canes player. Senior defensive tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Levitt. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Important second down play coming up. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Not much on that play, brought down short. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll run it here. He's got space. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Dropping back. It's Levitt. It's a wide receiver screen. He's got room to run. Look out. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. They're going to chuck it again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll try the right here. First down and more. He's still running. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up.
He's got a crease. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Lyle. Look out, he's got headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped. And they get set now to try the PAT.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. It's out of bounds, but we move it out near the 35. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Well, no surprise on third down, they go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word on third down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
When you got got man coverage on the outside. The wide receiver has got to sell the deep route before dropping out, coming back to the football for that curl route. He doesn't.
Legs still churning, won't go down. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chain.
Look at that powerful running. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. No huddle now for the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the tailback's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is
got an opening here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Breaking tackles.
Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense all day long, and they're ready for it here early in this game, and they create an obvious passing situation. This is exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of the game. Give their pass rush an opportunity on these long yardage situations.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's past the marker and still going. He's got space. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Back to throw. It's Washington. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Vaughn. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
A running play called on 4th down. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, Chris, when you got a guy like this in these situations on a 4th down, why not give him the ball? He is so good. Watch the elusiveness as he's able to just wiggle through that defensive front and get the line to gain first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Looking to throw. It's Washington. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Washington. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it.
Look out, he's breaking free. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is just the perfect play call at the exact right time. Look at the defense sink back into coverage, and because of that, these linebackers, they're taking off. They're not even looking back there. Great patience by not only the offensive line, but the quarterback, and then this drop play really pops. And as we've seen all year long, this back hits a little crease, and he's able to take it for a big gain, and he does so right here.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's the target, and it's complete. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the 2nd half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming on. Quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. The back's got it again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
First down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Washington. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Tackled, but 1st down.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting.
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. After the interception, we do have an injured player to check out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO.
He's got a crease. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And, Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Levitt. A deep shot to the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. On the run, it's Pringle. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Here's the handoff. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The pocket breaking down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And that play could end the season for this offense, but the defense, what an enormous play, Joe. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I don't think there's any better feeling for a head coach than having a big lead in the fourth quarter and just ripping off big runs late in the game. You know you're going to continue to move the chains, continue to keep your offense on the field, and you're about to be in the locker room with a win.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. With the first down from the 17, more comfortable position for this offense now. To the air, it's Washington. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Quick throw to his receiver. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Could take it all the way. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. 1st and 10 play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid game.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Stop for no gain again. 3rd down coming up.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And they'll run it with the draw play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Game is clearly wrapped up, with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. This offense continues to pour it on. Where are the skeptics now that said this group didn't have a chance? They're closing in on another playoff victory, and they'll be on to the semifinals.
And Chris, it's wild. In this quarterfinal round, we continue to see the higher seed struggle. That layoff, it's becoming so prominent and such a talking point in these playoff discussions. And here again, the lower seed executing to a higher degree. This touchdown right here, great example of that. This group has played so well, so hard, and they'll be moving on in this playoff.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. On the ground, it's Pringle. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
Can't imagine the disappointment on that sideline. They had such a great year, and they get themselves to this point in the playoff. And to play this way today, I know they didn't expect it. Heck, Chris, you and I didn't expect it. But here they are, and I got to tell you, for these seniors, I just feel for them.
And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff running right. Has the 1st down and more. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. up now. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Well, it's a little late to get things going offensively. They just have not had a good day, and in particular in a big environment like this. I guess you take some solace in the fact that you're finally able to put it in the end zone. But, Chris, nothing has gone right for this team today. And again, this offense was good all year long, and today they just had nothing.
This team just continues to impress. Back-to-back playoff wins. And now, Joel, I think you can throw the seedings out.